Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special event in celebration of the girls of the International Day of the Girl Child, hosted by Frest Foundation. Today's event is all about empowering girls with vision for the future. And our theme for this year is Girls' Vision for the Future. Girls' Vision for the Future emphasizes the power of young girls to imagine, and not just to imagine, but to create their future against all societal barriers in order to achieve their goals and become the change makers of tomorrow. Today is dedicated internationally to celebrate the girl child and to encourage girls all over the world to dream big, take actions, and create their own future. Joining me today is our guest speaker in the person of Barnaziga Peace Figalo. She is a tech enthusiast, passionate about using technology to solve real world problems. Her love for mathematics and technology led her to pursue a degree in computer science, strengthening her problem solving skills and creativity. With expertise in content creation, videography, and editing, this brings innovative solutions and exploring tech areas like product and brand design, where she continues to apply a problem-solving mindset. As a visionary behind Unique Ladies Friends, Peace is dedicated to empowering your brand growth and mutual support. She and growth for peace. Life is a journey of continuous growth, guided by God's leading and grace. You're welcome to the show, and we would like to hear from you. How has been your journey so far into tech as a young lady?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. So for me, it has been a journey of growth. It has been a continuous growth journey. I haven't gotten to where I want to be, and
Okay,
every day I'm pushing towards getting to that point and realizing that in this space, you have to keep learning. You can't stop. Thank you.
wow, that's beautiful. One thing I get from what you just been saying that we have to keep learning. We don't have to stop at a particular time. Maybe we feel we have arrived or something. We have to keep learning. So as girls, any point we are at any time, we have to keep learning. Even in our careers, we shouldn't see ourselves as we've gotten to the peak. Whatever it is, you have to keep going and you have to keep learning. We also like to hear from you on the importance of having a vision and setting goals.
Okay, for a lady now. Is
Yeah.
that for a lady? Okay. I think it helps to direct you because
Okay.
in the process of learning, sorry. Okay, so I said having a vision and a goal keeps you aligned. So
Okay.
you know at every point, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm not doing. And this is my final aim. So having that thing, especially when it's written down, keeps you aligned because there's a whole lot to learn out there, but when you have what you are aiming for, it keeps you aligned.
Okay. It Having a vision and a goal helps us to be aligned, especially when you write it down. It is not just enough to like have a vision, just having it in your head without putting it down. Because if you don't put it down, you might forget. So it is important to have a vision, and it's also important to have a goal. It helps you to align. That's what I got from what you said. We want to hear from you. In the tech world, are there challenges faced by young girls, and how can they overcome those challenges?
Okay, thank you very much. So basically, I'm just aware of two. that are
Okay.
common to ladies, of which one isn't that's wrong per se right now, like presently. So the first one is gender equality. Um, it's a challenge that I've heard that a lot of people face. So some ladies in some certain areas are not really given access to opportunities, tech opportunities, the way guys are given access. Then secondly, the challenge of availability of learning materials. I think when a lady is not able to get access to learning materials at the time when it's needed, that can be a challenge. How can they navigate or overcome them? The first one I said was gender equality, which isn't really strong at this point because there are more initiatives, there are more foundations that have been created to help ladies navigate their way in the tech space. So I think that alone has solved that problem in a great way. But a lady out there that is still in an environment where she is not considered fit to go into the tech space because she is a lady, the first thing she has to do is know what she wants for herself. Yeah, know what you want for yourself and speak to people around you, speak to ladies, young girls in your community. So when you speak to them, you get to find like-minded people. Then go out, find people that have done what you want to do, that place you want to get to. That's why I said know what you want for yourself. Go out there, find people that have done it, maybe on social media, and take out time to, if you can speak to them, if you can't speak to them, take out time to look back at their journey. That would really help. And believe in yourself. Yes, believe in yourself. Then, for those that are not able to get access to these materials, there's a whole lot going on right now with the internet and social media space. So I'll just say utilize it. If you even if you don't have the access to it, try making use of libraries. These old books that we see, they have a lot of knowledge in them for you. Yes.
Wow. I've gained a lot from this specific question because gender equality is like one of the problems, just like you said, and you've given us the solution, which is to believe in yourself. One thing I understand is if you don't believe in yourself, no one is gonna believe in you. And aside believing in yourself, know what you want for yourself, and then you have to look for like-minded people that have the same vision with you, and then you can work together. I'd also like to hear from you. Beauty technology. What are those relevant skills that we need in that we need to get?
Okay,
I don't know if
relevant
you get the
skills
question.
that we
Okay,
need to
yeah.
get as a lady that wants to go into tech, or
Yeah.
generally as a lady. Right, okay, that wants to go in.
No,
So
into
first
a lady that
skill
wants to go into tech.
into tech, okay. So the first skill I would say is understanding digital literacy, which is basically how to effectively and responsibly use digital tools, platforms, resources, everything around us, our Facebook, WhatsApp, ChatGPT, all of that, basically understanding how to use that. So that alone is a very big one that I would say the lady needs to understand. Then you have to understand communication. In in this space, one thing I'll assure you is that you might not be able to figure out everything by yourself. Yes. So you have to be able to communicate with other people. People that are younger than you might even be more experienced than you are. Communicate with people older than you. Communicate with people that have gone to that point you wish to get to. collaborate with people. Be willing to go out there, collaborate with people of diverse opinions, but still within that vision of yours. Um, be creative, be creative, and be willing to learn because um, trends are coming up, things are changing with time, everything is changing. So you have to be willing to learn to keep yourself updated and relevant. Yes, yourself updated and relevant. So yeah, then leadership. Leadership is a very because not everyone would go into the coding of this space. So you have to develop that skill. So wherever you find yourself, you can remain relevant.
So we need to, one important thing I get from this is you need to keep up with the trend in your niche. Don't just be stereotyped to using one method. If there's a particular advancement in your niche, you have to keep up with it. Don't just be stuck into just one thing. You have to keep learning and collaborate with others. We'd like to hear from you. What are the roles of mentorship and community support in achieving our goals? Can we just do this thing on our own, or we need the support of a mentor or community?
Okay. Like I said earlier, there have been a lot of initiatives, there have been a lot of female foundations that have been created for ladies. So this shows that there is need for mentorship because it's a place where you have to keep learning. You have to keep learning. So understanding that as much as you think you can do on your own, you can do even more when you have someone that has gone ahead of you, leading you. So yes, mentorship is very essential. For me, even getting into computer science, I had someone that's okay, I was interested in maths and I love tech. So getting into computer science was from guidance of a person that had done that course and seen that this course blends maths and tech, computer. So that was like my first view of it that yes, mentorship is actually needed. So you can know what you are doing instead of just learning a whole lot of things that may not end up creating helping you to create value. You can just streamline.
Okay, so we need mentor. That's just the summary of what she has said. We need mentor. You can't just do some things on your own. When you have a mentor, the mentor can guide you. The mentor can, in the process of guiding you, you are not going to make the same mistake. You're not going to repeat the same mistake of your mentor. The mentor is going to guide you. You're going to scale through some of the difficulties that, or some of the challenges that he or she has passed through. So in whatever you're doing in tech or any field at all, you need a mentor. You need someone to guide you. You need someone to direct you. You need someone to kind of help you to navigate some of the difficulties you might encounter in your career. And our next question is how to advocate for oneself. We all know that there are some field that we see as gender based. We see that this particular field is for the male gender and all that. And sometimes when you try to go into stuffs like that, you are faced with some challenges. You are faced with a lot of things, people looking down on you. For example, I would like to make this example in politics. You as a lady wants to go into politics or something, there are some persons that just naturally look down on you. Or into tech, yes, even into tech, there are some places, there are some companies that you might go to, and then you will see that they're looking at you, this is a lady and all that. They might not really feel comfortable with it. And you might feel discouraged and all that. So this question is how to advocate for yourself, and not just for yourself alone, how to speak up for yourself when you are faced with these things, when you are faced with this societal stereotype or whatever they call it. How do you advocate for yourself and others? How can you speak up for yourself and others?
So, in as much as I said there is no real gender equality in here, like in the tech space, from my own observation, there is still a barrier. Yes, even uh, especially as a lady, because our society, normal, when you go out there, there's usually this of, oh, this thing is meant for a guy. What do you want to do? Why are you trying it out? Why don't you go and do? Sometimes it might be a very honest the person might have a very honest thoughts. Like sometimes I find myself in places where I want to do things and someone is like, oh, this thing is too hard for you. You should leave it for it's meant to be for guys and I'm not talking about like lifting blocks at all, but like just basic things. They're like, oh, it's not meant to be not supposed to be doing this, leave it for a guy and all, but we have to stay resilient. Especially when we know that oh, this is something I would love to do. This is something I see myself doing in 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You have to be resilient, be dogged, and um for those people around you, yes, you have to encourage. There's this thing of community building. It's very, very essential. It's very, very good. So grab a lady side, you grab another lady. Together they grab more ladies, build a community and encourage yourself that you can do it.
Basically, you have to stay resilient. That's just it. You have to keep pushing no matter what it is, no matter what you're facing. If you have a goal, you should always strive to achieve that goal. And also, you have to encourage others. Sometimes you cannot just do it alone because you might be discouraged. But when one person is maybe discouraged or thinking of just bolting out, the others can encourage. Last thoughts, some challenges to face, and the strategies that help you to overcome those challenges in the tech world.
Okay, can you come again?
Okay, like I said, would like you to tell us about your own personal experiences, some of the challenges you faced, and how you were the strategies you used in overcoming those challenges.
Okay. Okay, first thing was the assumption of a whole lot of people. Um, like when I tell people back then that oh, I'm a computer science student, they're like computer science. Like you know that they're trying to relate it. You're a lady, computer science. But I think now it's more common. So that was like my first challenge. Like having people give you this look of, oh, what are you actually? What are you saying? What are you doing? Are you sure what you're doing? Then learning resources. For me, that was one of my challenge. I wasn't really able to get access to these learning resources. So one thing that helps me was volunteering. So when I volunteered, I went for events. I got to meet other people doing this thing, and I got to realize that there are a lot of for now, this is basic level. There are a lot of free access. There are a lot of free access to learning resources out there. They might not take you to advanced level, but they can take you to basic level. And from basic level, you can keep trying out projects that can help you advance. So that was my second one. Then the third one was the third one. Okay, now I'm trying to think of it. I think navigating what I wanted to do. Yes, that was one of the major ones. Okay, what exactly? I want to do, which I have to now. My advice to anyone is to blend what you love with the tech space, with the skills that are available in the tech space. Exactly. So if you love something like design, you love colors and all of that, try out design, like blending it. So that's something I'm still doing. I'm still navigating a whole lot of that. But that was like those are the three major challenges I faced.
Thank you so much for being honest with us. And we really learned a lot from you, from the answers you gave us, and from your own personal experience. And personally, I've learned a lot. And there's it is important to have a vision. Yeah, it is important. You cannot just stand up one day and just say, this is what I want to, this is that. You have to have a vision, you have to set goals. It helps you to align. And also, you don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to limit yourself. You can go beyond whatever anybody has, any limit anybody has maybe gotten to, or anything that anybody has achieved as a lady. Don't allow yourself to, don't have this mental slavery of being, of the mentality that I'm a lady. I can't do some things. I can't do some stuff. I can't go into tech. I can't go into this. I can't learn this skill. I can't learn that skill. You have to come out of your shell. You have to support yourself with others. You have to volunteer. You have to be creative. Yes, you have to be creative. You have to know how to be resilient. Yes, you don't just have to give up like that. Maybe during the process of maybe trying to achieve a particular thing or trying to learn a skill as a lady, it can be difficult sometimes, and you might just feel like giving up altogether. I, I would like to encourage you, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, because there are so many ladies out amazing things. There are ladies already taking to still have that mentality of that time that is only this area is only for guys, that area is only for guys. We have grown beyond that. You have to take charge. You have to have a vision for your future. You have the ability to shape your own future, and nothing, not even gender, whatever, can limit you as a lady or as a girl, because today we are celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child. And as a child, as a girl child, you have to shape your own future. You have to learn how to have a vision. You have to have a vision, first of all, have set some goals. And then once you have that, you can achieve whatever you wish to achieve. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are grateful. Thank you, all our viewers, for joining us on this program. We have come to the end of today's event. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.